My insane full-blown autism setup. We some. Well, apart from the potential fire risk of the candle flame and festive decorations, I also use the same mouse. But not the 3D pipes, screensaver for many, many years. Have you seen a teapot yet? P.S. Bonus points for still running a CRT monitor. But what's with the 3.5-inch floppy disk in the tree? Ooh, looking good. You also get an extra nod from me for the CRT. Great for DOS gaming, some modern gaming, and can be good for old console games in RetroArch with some simple shaders to give the appearance of scanline gaps for 240p stuff. Is that a compact of some kind? Thought I remembered some compacts having speaker ears, as I call them. What other screens you using? Hate it. Sorry, it's just way too overwhelming. I've got ADHD as well as autism. So my setup is as clean and simple as possible to remove all distractions. With a healthy dose of doom piles on my desk consisting of things I needed to use at some point. Recently. Got diagnosed. Can finally use the TBH creature image without feeling like I'm committing an act of cultural appropriation. I've never seen this critter. What's the story here? I'm in the process of an assessment, but I'm unsure of whether that also constitutes a diagnosis. What was the diagnosis process like for you? Congratulations. https preview.red.it/007us00 check1.png width equals 1080 and format equals PNG and auto equals WebP and S equals C7CB, C7F50B8679389064C1CA95231679A1CF88. I'm trying to get diagnosed. I had a meltdown earlier today because my last two potential places haven't responded. Making phone calls is already difficult and stressful enough for me without more hassles. My insurance person said the next step is to get a service coordinator. Again, my last one hardly showed up, but I didn't report him because I knew he was struggling, and he has some obvious physical issues. I hope he's okay and I don't get him again. I have beef with this creature. The world if ADHD meds were refillable. And if there wasn't a shortage. I'm taking Adderall XR and my son takes Vyvanse. Refilling the Vyvanse has been problematic. The world if insulin pens were free for diabetics and anyone else who needs it. 5+ pots of coffee in a day if I do not have my ADHD med. 2 pots a day with my med. This world gets off on torturing people about getting their prescribed medication. Even to the point I was told to shop around to try to find another dealer with the med. Absolutely insane drug war. Almost 100 years of war on people and not a damn thing about all of it is better, but maybe we could try another 100 years. It's not like we already know that asterisk prohibition does not work and the shortage is complete and utter bullshit. It is entirely about denying people their medication to prevent addiction or some other bullshit. Backwards excuse to hurt people. The world if non-sufferers of ADHD didn't abuse Adderall or other ADHD meds, so those who actually have ADHD could get the medicine they need. How do we feel about this post? I don't care. That's a lot of stereotypes and bad jokes outside a comedy forum. All the commenters, except the first, are showing they lack respect for loveless autistic nerds and think less of them. They're the butt end of a joke. It makes me angry. One of my high school friends could have been described that way. I personally hate this SM. I'm a girl, but I don't want people with autism to be boiled down to just incels, and I agree with the flowy PFP guy. This feels extremely infantilizing. Fetishization is gross and dehumanizing, always. fucking hate up some of the replies are okay, like, yes, teach me all about D&D, i.e. indulge our hyperfixations. That's endearing. The one that goes, they have to be conventionally attractive, should be chucked off of Land's End and get into the sea. The one that went, they're either angels or devils, paraphrased, is not wrong because that's human beings. A lot of us on the spectrum can be sweet, but a lot of us can be assholes. And buy PayPal, and Tesla, and Twitter. Am I being too specific? I'm being too specific anyway. I'm indifferent to that Reddit post's existing TBH.